Hello everyone, it's Katie here. In this presentation, I'm going to show you something that I use regularly. This application is called 每日法语听力, which I'll just translate directly into daily French listening or listening to French every day. As the name suggests, this application focuses more on the listening skills rather than other skills like speaking or writing. And the targeted users are basically Chinese learners or people who are in mainland China because the interface is written in Chinese and there's no other options. And it's also available for other foreign languages like German, English, Spanish, Italian. So if you're learning any of those languages, you can get a variation of the application. And you can also install this application on your laptop, tablets, or mobile phones. And what you're going to see in the moment are the screenshots from my tablets. And then most of the features are free. You can totally use the free version of it, but you can of course buy the VIP membership that costs around $25. That will give you access to a wider range of resources. And there are many features that I'm not going to be able to cover in this presentation, so I just focus on three things. The first one are the free resources that everyone has access to. The second are the paid courses, and then the third is the incentive mechanism. And what you're seeing here is the homepage. Just like many other applications, what you're going to see first are the recommended stuff, followed by the different categories, which I'll get into in a moment. And up here you will see this one are recommendations, and then blogs, and then courses, audiobooks, etc. So there's a variety of features. Okay, so let's start with the free resources. And those free listening materials come in different forms, in either audios or videos, and they come from a variety of publicly available sources like YouTube or official websites. And then this website, the team categorized them according to the genres, the themes, and also the levels. So I think there are two reasons why this application is popular in China. The first is because this platform provides a good starting point for people who are new to the language. I believe as foreign language learners, we have all encountered the difficulties of finding the suitable materials. And this is a really good starting point where you can start with, for example, the beginner level listening, and then move on to more sophisticated stuff. And the second reason is that, as some of you probably know, learners in China don't have easy access to YouTube or other foreign websites. So that means they have a relatively limited access to the authentic stuff. And this website is like a portal where they send you to a vast to authentic materials or the authentic use of the language. But then again, when I was preparing this presentation, the copyright issue came to me naturally. I did look it up, and I see that this application or this website provides you a way to complain if you believe the copyright issues are violated. But then other than that, I don't have further detailed information. So I just hope that they informed whoever created those videos or audios. Okay, so let's take a look of what it looks like when you are listening to the materials. The default mode is that you will see the bilingual transcript. The bilingual transcripts are usually generated automatically with some human modifications, and you can choose to hide the Chinese translations and look at the French ones only. And of course, you can also speed it up, slow it down, repeat, going back and forth. Those are just like basic features. So what I really like about this application is this feature here. It shows your record of looking up a particular word. For example, if you looked up this word in this reading, it will show in your future reading in italics. And according to SLA theory, noticing is the first step toward acquisition. So this feature really helps you to focus on the new words. Okay, so here are and then we have those paid courses. There are different forms of paid materials. One of them are audiobooks and exercises. And as VIP users, we get one free audiobook per year, and we have permanent access to the audiobooks and exercises. So those are all literature work, classic literature work. After listening or reading each chapter, you will see a mini lecture where they highlight complicated sentences, grammatical points, or some like lexical points. And then after that, you can choose to do a multiple choice. Yeah, so those are relatively inexpensive. They're like $2 to $3 each. And another part of the paid courses are pre-recorded courses. It's kind of like MOOC. And this is actually a cooperation between this application and other institutions or individuals. Here you will find a variety of courses ranging from the beginner level to more advanced levels. You can start with, for example, only the pronunciation, and then move on to A2 level, A1 level, A2 level courses, and higher. So these are relatively more expensive. They range from $20 to $50, $60 per course. I've never used those, but I may try them sometime in the future. Okay, lastly, we have the incentive mechanism. That's another very interesting feature of this platform. Here you can see that I set up my daily listening goal to 30 minutes. Once you fulfill that goal, you'll get a mark. So this application tracks your listening history. And here they also launch challenges from time to time, and we're going to see an example in a minute. And this one is actually another interesting feature. here you will find a partner to learn French together with you. And with the partner, what you are going to do is basically to encourage each other and remind each other to fulfill the daily listening goal. And lastly, we have this My Class feature, where you're going to learn with a tutor and some other French learners. So I think the aim of this feature is to create an online learning community. Okay, so here's an example of the challenge. This one challenges you to fulfill your daily listening goal for 30 days during the Spring Festival. As you probably know, the Chinese Spring Festival is coming. It's in mid-February, and it's usually a time when people relax and don't work. So I guess this challenge is just trying to get their users coming back to this every day. And to participate in this challenge, you will pay 28 yuan to start with. And if you're able to complete this challenge, they will give the money back and give you some extra bonuses. So that's how it works. I think I've tried similar challenges in the past, but it was always more difficult than it really looked. Okay, so that's a very simplified introduction to this application, and I think there's a good reason for this application or for applications like this to exist. Although we have easy and free resources, authentic resources, applications like this create a structured learning space for their users. And I think by using this application, you really get a sense of self-structured learning. You get a sense of community, a sense of satisfaction from tracking your progress. So I think those features are kind of unique, and those features are necessary for learners who are just starting to learn a language, and for people who are trying to navigate the learning environment. And I enjoyed doing this presentation, and please comment in the comment sections if you have any questions, and I would like to hear how you think. And I'll see you next Friday. Bye bye.